Sanibonani ngebekweni kuphi nakuphi emakhaya amadolobheni asathkomplasta khona lapho buka khona SABC 1. Welcome to this week's edition of Ilungelo Lakho. It's your right. Luhlelo ke lulethela ke konke lokuthinta nini nemalungelo enu njengebathengi. Mina ke ngiSimphiwe Ngcongwane. Namhla bekunene sitabuka indzaba yokuphepha kwekudla lesikuthengako etindzaweni letahlukahlukene. That is the question. Just how safe is the food we consume from the formal and informal markets? Are our food inspectors reaching every corner? Asasingena endzabeni yethu namhla. Well, harsh economic times have forced so many people to find innovative ways of survival. And getting into the food business has been one of the many ways that have been able to put food on the table. Ingabe hulumende unawo yini emehlo lalingene lakuto tonke tinhlangothi latawubuka kahle lokwentekako ekudayiseni kwekudla? Are our health inspectors even up to the task of monitoring all food businesses, formal and informal? Sikhulumeke nabathengi ngetintfo labatibukako uma ke bathenga kudla.
So what I mostly do is when I buy tin stuff, I make sure that the tins are not dent. And then with regards to other food purchases, I make sure that the expiry is there. And then things like fresh produce, I check for mold and stuff like that, just to make sure that it's within the range that I would use it.
The first thing that I look at is the expiry date. And obviously, where is the shop at? How clean it is. And then I would know that this food, is whatever is inside is well taken care of.
I guess I look at the quality first, and if it looks fresh, then the next thing is the expiry date, or I do ask when they stocked a couple of stuff.
So ngenza ne touch test to check ukuthi sinkwa like soft kangakanani, and sometimes a smell test as well, because amanye products especially lokho ku fresh ubona ngamehlo nangekhaya ukuthi akukho safe kanjalo. Yeah.
Usually what I do, because I buy bread here, like we don't have any other convenience shop around us. So what I do is I check the expiring date, and if maybe today maybe is the maybe 15th, I'm gonna check if maybe it's gonna expire after the 21st or something.
Well, the National Consumer Commission has been at the forefront, pulling off the shelves some of the concerning food items. The acting National Commissioner, Thezi Mabuza, joins us today to discuss some of their efforts. And Spinza Samugelege Namatlo Setati Yenage Umele, Consumer Goods Council of South Africa. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us. Welcome, Senamugel.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Ngicela ngawe ke Mshengu, sibonile ke eminyakeni lophelile ke bantu bethu bafa bafisa kwethi imphungane emva kokudla ke mafohlofohlo bawuthenga etipaza shop ema-taxi rank kanye ke nase emalokishini nje ikakhulukati. Lomnyeko angatibuta ukuthi ingabe i-National Consumer Commission yendani kuciniseka ukuthi ke bantu ekakhulukati bantu bethu badla kudla lokuphephile.
Lokho lesekwendile ke sicale ngaMarch kulonyaka ukuthi sisende show ukuthi every quarter siyaye sihambele le province lelitside sicale eFree State. Lokho lesikubonile ukuthi sibonile kusithi itolo tethu letinyende especially letithengisa kudla atinato nje certificate se compliance les issue yabantu be environmental health affairs, and then lokho lekhona futhi ukuthi abantu noma bathengile njengemvana thunyiwe stolo akuna proof ye receipt ukuthi uthenge kubani njani lokho kwenda kusikube madima ukuthi thina noma sesifuna kwenda investigation asathi ukuthi uthenge kuleso stolo noma kanjani lekhona futhi sesikubonile ukuthi kune repackaging yekudla lokho lokusho kona ukuthi asinayo njengawe njengemthengi awubi nayo information yokuthi lokudla kuyini kubhakwe nini akuna date markings akunalutho awati futhi nokuthi sisinvo sakhona sinjani is it 1 kg noma 500 grams. Lokunye futhi lesikubonile lokhu bese Free State kanzi futhi na last month ngaJune besisela Limpopo. Sibonile ukuthi uyaye uthenge kudla nawuthola ukuthi le mam information lele niketiwe inge foreign language. Lokho kusho ukuthi sewuthasa nje sithombe so ma baked beans lawa noma ibeef lokhu noma yini because asathi ukuthi lokudla eqinisweni kwakhiwe kuphi noma where was the food manufactured. Then futhi nakunjalo njengemthengi awunawo futhi ema date markings ngoba konke kunge foreign language. Kanti futhi lesikubonile futhi is the defacing. yekudla
Yes, yes.
ama date markings ayayasulwe njengespirit noma ngaturpentine noma ngani na ufika nje uyalibuka liskotela ayibo sani sefisha akuna date marking akunalutho. So lokwende ukuthi sibambisane ke nebemnyango bozakwethu labathide sibambisane ne Department of Health kuma environmental health practitioners sibambisane futhi neminyango yemaphoyisa kanjalo kanzi futhi sihambisana nebantu beHome Affairs ukuthi kwende show ukuthi nangabe siyafika sikhanza stolo then kuyabuka kuthiwa lolo siphethe ngibani nangabe khona nje kusola lokuthide okusingaza ukuthi akanawo amaphepha la kafanele then iHome Affairs yayengene ngoba siye sabona ukuthi nangabe siyaye sene investigation noma sesicedzile le investigation sesiseva noma lo muntu sekumela ecourt uyayashintshe nje ligama namhlanje ngithezi kusasa sengimatlo na ufika futhi kusasa kulelinye ligama. So that would mean ukuthi thina njengeminyango asenti sure ukuthi itolo tethu the people that are owning especially itolo letsengisa kudla they are registered bane certificate letifanele kanzi futhi bayaye balandzele nemthetho yala ekhaya lefanele.
Matloli may also bring you in, just picking up on her point that who bears the responsibility of ensuring that all food retailers abide by the CPA and ensure that they sell safe food?
Thanks for that question. We always say food safety is everyone's responsibility.
Yeah, sure.
So when othengayo yenza sure ukuthi la uthenga khona you are sure. I liked what one of the viewers said. Ubheka ukuthi na kuclean na
Yes,
because irresponsibility yakho because impilo yakho.
Yeah.
So nathi sine responsibility and first and foremost lo muntu lo supplyayo we go back to the manufacturer. Lo thengisayo to the retailer has a responsibility. Now as a retailer unayo responsibility. So it's a shared responsibility. We hand over the responsibility. So if we are not collectively working towards assuring that we are all safe, we all end up at the face of the regulators where they come and hammer all of us, and sometimes we pay with our lives, and this is what we're trying to avoid with the awareness that we're making.
You know, you're saying all the right things, but the reality is so many shops and retailers, in particular spaza shops, still don't abide by the CPA. They still sell expired foods or foods that is not of human consumption grade. So what could possibly cause that? And why is it that the expired foods are still on the shelves? Because I would bet you right now there is a food item that is on the shelves that is expired. And people don't always read these expiry dates.
Exactly. I think what makes this culture to exist and prevail is because there is no visibility. I still continue. We lack enforcement in terms of inspectors that would constantly.
When you say we, who you are referring to?
As South Africa.
Or as South Africa
as a whole, in general. So that the inspectors are constantly in your face. You know they can drop in at any time. But if it is business as usual, you know no one is going to come and inspect me.
Yeah.
You are not compelled because it starts with you, but if at least there's some level of enforcement, we could get somewhere.
Right.
And to Mtezi's point in saying that someone can be in a store and they change up. This is where we come in as a sector. We're saying if only government could listen, there are ways to identify these people, and we always preach this to say we need to know who is allocated a global location number where you are selling so that it links with CIPC, it links with SARS. You've got nowhere to run, and your ID and whatever trading mechanisms, they can be stored in a platform so that when the enforcement agencies come, it's in a matter of a click, they can get the details of who exactly is owning a product and who should be selling here. So it's a long journey. We will get there one day. Every time we speak about this, they say it's first world things, but the more people are at risk, we have to voice this out because technology is there. We are playing in that space as the sector. We're going ahead with that.
All right, please hold your thoughts. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back. Please do join us after this break. Leli, lungelo lakho, ungasanyakata. Welcome back sakomola futhi mbukele tincingo tethu setivuliwe khona manje kuthi-ke nawe ungaba ingxenye yenkulumo yethu namhla ungashayela licingo khona manje ku-011 7140671 noma-ke 011 7140672 ungasithumela futhi ne-WhatsApp ku-060 844 9857. You can also email your thoughts to consumer@sabc.co.za. Ungasithinta futhi na ku-Facebook. Namhla-ke sikhuluma-ke nge-food safety noma-ke kuphepha kwekudla etindzaweni tekudla-ke either informal or informal. Namhla-ke I just want to share a bit on the National Consumer Commission embarking on a countrywide inspection to enforce compliance with the CPA. Namshengu, le statement lethi sikhuluma ngekuthi-ke in the areas inspected, the team discovered that there is widespread non-compliance, especially of goods that have passed their sell-by, use-by, or best before dates. That's what I want us to focus on. Kuthi-ke yini-ke umehluko emkhathini kwe-sell-by, ne-use-by, ne-expiry date? What are some of the issues that we should be on the lookout for?
Angicale kucala nge-expiry date. I-expiry date sikhuluma ngema-perishables. Uma sibuyela nje sikhuluma ngalokwa kwe-listeriosis, sikhuluma ngepaloni nani. Utawubona nje ukuthi kudla lekufana nabo cheese, lekufana nabo ma-fish njalo. Lokhu lekune-value chain, especially the cold chain, kune-expiry date. That would mean ukuthi nasekudlule leyo date leyo, lokudla kuyenteka ukuthi phakathi kwakhona kuba neligciwane lelithide. So that would mean that nasekufike le-expiry date, njengasemithini and all that, you can't use that, you can't consume that. Kusuke sekuba bucayi, it will affect your health. Kanzi futhi nasesikhuluma nge-use by date, you would see ukuthi nasikhuluma nge-use by date, utoyikhanza kakhulu etintweni letifana nempuphu, nabo flour, nabo sugar and all that. Loku lekune shelf life lenze. That would mean ukuthi noma ungakuthenga maybe kudlule kule ilona kule best before date, nakule fika kule use before date, still kusase right. Yes, but then futhi nasifika ku sell by date, lokho kusuke sekukhuluma nosostolo ukuthi nasekufike leyo date leyo kumele akuthengise lokho kudla lokho. That would mean ukuthi ukuniketa maybe malanga lakathide ukuthi ungaphindze futhi ukubeke efridgini bese uyakudla. So i-sell by date yasestolo. Ingakho ke thina nasikhuluma nge-food safety sithi kumnini isitolo nasekufike le sell by date, lena naseyifikile kususe lokudla eshelfini. Kanzi nangabe ufuna ukufaka ku special kanjalo, at least iniketa mthengi malanga lakathide ukuthi no sekutawufika le sell by date, then kube wendi discount, not ukusidlule le sell by date bese ngikhona wendi discount, because lo muntu lo lothengako asenawo malanga lakathide ukuthi athenge. Let's say ngijam lomkhulu avele nje afika ayibeke efridgini yakhe noma ayivule ayisebenzise malanga lakathide.
Ingabe kungiko lokhu ama-retailers uthola ukuthi i-food item leseyidvudane ne-sell by date bayibeke ngembili kwamashelufu bese-ke lesekhashane bayibeke ngemuva. Ingabe kusemthethweni lokho?
Lokho kusemthethweni because ngilokho lesikubita ukuthi i-stock rotation. Kuya ngawe njengemthengisi ukuthi ucaphela kangakanani, because vele nabo naba-rotator stock benda show ukuthi lele sedvudane kulo sell by date ihamba kucala ingaze kufike le sell by date. So nawe njengemthengi-ke ungavele nje usilule isandla uthatha kulele semva. Mina nje ngiyathanza kwenda njalo. Kanti futhi ngiyaye ngikompare futhi ngoba phela ngimuthe ngivele nje kungiye kulele ngetulu ukuze ukuthi ngente show ukuthi at least ngisafe, ngiyakwati ukuthi ngibeke lesikotela sami kube malangana noma kube inyangana lethithide.
All right, let's take our first callers. Namabhodi lapha-ke eTembisa sakumuyelo enhlelweni sawumola. Mabhodi eTembisa sakumuyelo enhlelweni. Ngathi usilahlekele. Cha usilahlekele-ke. We'll try to re-establish connection with him in just a moment. Namhlanje sikhuluma nge-food safety nekuthi-ke yini lekumele ukuthi ukwadi before uthenge ama-food items, yini lekumele futhi ukuthi ukubuke kule packaging, ngoba lokho it is your responsibility kubuka lokuthi-ke ingabe-ke konke lokuthengako kuphephile yini nekuthi-ke kusesezingeni lekuthi-ke lingadliwa wena nemndeni wakho. Matlo, I want us to discuss what your office does in terms of enforcing compliance to the CPA, especially by all food retailers.
Tina,
is it your office or food inspectors?
It's food inspectors. That's why we rely so much on their enforcement. They have the full mandate as government. We are an NGO. What we do, we raise awareness We work with the retailers, manufacturers, and the full value chain to say, umthetho mase uphuma, uthini.
Yes.
We educate them, we give them the necessary support. As and when they implement, they can reach out to us at any time and say, ingathi ngiyaxakeka la, ngi-explaina kanjani, how do I, respond to a particular challenge? So that's where we render the support. And we always say, most people associate us with the big food and the big manufacturers and retailers. Samkela wonke umuntu. Umncane, umkhulu, medium, siyamkela wonke umuntu. It's a community of practice where we come together, we explore things that are challenging, of common interest, so that we learn and we grow. So this is why we always say, we spaza shop, umama uthengisayo ekhaya, we go out, do workshops and educate everyone. So that's what we do. And in the previous times when I was here, I said, kunokunye osikuphekayo. So sine exciting news. We have an app that we've got a soft launch. Hopefully, abalaleli, ababukeli, they will go and download it on the App Store.
Okay.
It's My CGCSA GS1 South Africa app. Lento le
It's in it, my
CGCSA,
Okay.
and then /GS1 SA.
Okay.
So into esibuke ukuthi izoba in your pocket as a consumer. When you're shopping and you're in doubt, you look at the product, you look at the price, and you look at the labeling, you are in doubt. You can scan and it can show you details that you are unpacking. And in the future, the date marking will be inserted in the barcode as we move to 2D barcode. So the linear one is going to be phased out, the ones with the lines, because we are improving the data that we give to the consumer, so that when you are shopping and you are in doubt, you can scan the barcode and it gives you all this information you can see on the app. It's an amazing tool that we've put together.
Oh wow, that is so cool. Asaseke linye ke licingo sina Anele ula eJozi sakumono enhleleni sawubona.
Sanibona kunjani?
Siphilile kunjani mama?
Ngiyaphila.
Khuluma nathi mama. What's on your mind?
Mina owami umbuzo ukuthi ama street vendors aqinisekisa kanjani ukuthi equality control is maintained within ukudla lokhu abakudikentayo, because vele bakuthenga ngithi kusemgqonyeni emkhulu kuno barcode and everything. So then are there any measures in place eziqinisekisa ukuthi ama street vendors ukuthi ukudla basithengisela ukudla okulungile?
Okay, Anele, thank you so much for your call, and that's a great question that I'm going to pose to both ladies.
Anele, that's a very difficult question lelo ibutile ngoba ema street vendors kahle hle, they were supposed to have a certificate kamasipala wherein they have a vendor number, and then wherein they also have a certificate of conformity or of compliance. But lokho lesikwatiko ukuthi ema environmental health practitioners wethu again dilokhu lokufanele ukuthi abavakashele ngaso sonke isikhathi, because if they are registered bekumele baniketwe luhla noma a list of mithetho lekumele bayilandzele ukuthi no, at least now uthengisa kudla bana nelibhakede lelincane lokuthi umuntu lakathenga akageze tandla, bana nama hand gloves ukuthi kudla ukuphatha kanjani ukufaka kanjani eplastikini, nokuthi then naso uthengela amazimba lamakhulu, how do you repackage them when they show ukuthi lo lakathengako lekudla ku clean. But lokho kwendiwa ukuthi asinawo ema-environmental health practitioners lakanele lakatokwenda ukuthi lenye nalenye i-street vendor ngisho lo make lo lothengisa taxi rank ukuthi naye sente show ukuthi nakapheka upheka ngendlela lefanele lokudla kufanele ngilokhu bekumele sikwende kamasipala. But from our side, we know, njengahulumeni, then just in that conglomerate of our regulators, ukuthi njengahulumeni siyasilela kakhulu ekutheni we don't have enough boots on the ground ukuthi singenda show ukuthi lenye nalenye i-street vendor iyawulandzela umthetho.
All right. Now, Matlo, I'd love to answer that as well, but please hold your thoughts. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back. Lelige lungelo lakho. Sanimukela futhi ke bekumele namhla ke sikhuluma nge-food safety noma ngekuphepha kwekudla lesikuthenga etitolo noma ke kuma-street vendors etitaladini. Kuthi ke yini lekumele ukuthi ukwende kuciniseka ukuthi wena uphephile nemndeni wakho ekudleni lotawukudla. And I just want you to just respond to the caller earlier on who talks about the regulation of street vendors, especially those who are selling food to us.
As far as we know, the law in terms of food safety applies to everyone. The laws that are made for a bigger retailer and the smaller retailer are the same in South Africa.
Yeah.
So basic principles, we normally say there are 5 keys of food safety. As a vendor, you need to make sure that you have washing hands facility. You also wash your hands. It's basic principles. You do not mix and match. Angeke uthathe into ogalela ngayo iacha bese uyashifta uyogalela ngayo amasimba chips. Lento lesiyenzayo ekhaya in our kitchens. That's basic food safety. Masiyenze ngokunjalo, and then if umthengi has got like consent ukuthi mhlambe I do not know the date, it's already been repackaged because there's a street vendor. Research iyakhombisa ukuthi labantu labasibathandayo estradeni ukudla kwabo kuphephile, and this is the reason why. They sell small batches, and if it is not completed, sold, they take it home and they consume it later. So ETUT has done an amazing job. They followed informal trading for years to check how safe is the food. So sisibathanda kakhulu inyama yenhloko estradini, uma kungaqedanga bakuyisekhaya bayadla ekhaya. So into esithetha ngokuthi i-risk, i-scale se-risk. Umuntu othengisayo bulk, i-risk is high, obviously, because you're pushing a lot of numbers. But i-assurance esingaba nayo, but the maximum thing is asibhekeni ukuthi sithenga kuphi. Umuntu uyamona ukuthi akaphephile naye isitolo asiphephile. Uthengelani uma une doubt. So until we get to that culture to say, if I'm in doubt, let me rather pause and then step away and go to the next one, so that we change the narrative and get the people that are not doing the right things to be in the straight and narrow.
Absolutely. Let's now take our next caller, Sina Peter. Ulapha ke Davidton. Sagumukela enhlelweni sawubona. Peter in Davidton, good afternoon. Welcome to the show. All right, Peter is gone. We'll try to re-establish connection with him in just a moment. And another factor that perhaps we should look into is that after purchasing food from the store, what are the different ways that we can ensure that food is properly stored to the levels that are acceptable in terms of food safety?
I'm a huge storer. People get shocked when they come to my house because my bread is frozen.
Oh.
I buy bulk bread, I freeze it because I don't like going to the shops. And the night before, I take it out and it defrosts nicely and we consume it. The main thing is portion size. Let's cook what is sufficient so that we don't store a lot. And also, we've got a 2-hour rule. Once you have cooked, in 2 hours, you need to put it in a refrigerator because microorganisms, they get excited. They're like people, when you feed them oxygen, when you feed them temperature, they get warmer, they multiply. So these are the small things that we need to do is storage, and also buying bulk has got its own dangers. If we don't buy long shelf life products in bulk and you don't use them, they will perish because they are perishable. So it's small things, and also the shopping element. I always like to emphasize this. I always go into a store. When I start shopping, I do not start with the perishable. Go abona umuntu ehamba nge 5 kg IQF chicken. Iya defroster as they are shopping, and they bayogcina ngale ngama toiletries. Masicaleni ngale kwama toiletries sicine ngala, so that by the time I cold chain ingathi iyaphansi sesifike ekhaya siyastorisha ukudla kwethu in the right way. So it's basic things. Food safety is a nice thing. People tend to take it as high level, language, but it's small little things. Take a bag, a freezer to go and buy if you're traveling far. The fridges that we shop in, we need to check them. We've seen horrible things where you can see the fridge is not clean, yet people still buy meat from there. And you ask yourself, have you considered yourself first?
Wow. Lokho nje Matlola acasa kukusho ukuthi I think it really starts with us in the manner in which lendlela lesitiphatha ngayo emakhaya
Emakhaya, true.
nasekitchen lakho kokuthi now khipha kudla ku frozen. I normally say nasivakashile ukuthi now uthengele 5 kg before nje uqala uyi freezer injalo yehlukanise nangabe ning6 la ekhaya ukhiphe lamaphisi abe ngi6 noma abe ngi12 kuya ngokuthi ndla mangaki
Yeah.
and then freeze the rest in those portions because lekle sikubonile lesesikhala ngako lekunyenda even nasetolo sesikubonile if freezing and thawing lokuthi inyama ifrozen uthi na ukhiphe yonke le 5 kg uphinze futhi ukhiphe amaphisi la kangi3 kule 5 kg uyibuyisele futhi njalo and then uyayirefreezer kanyendi so thina siyaye siyiphule le value chain kanti futhi lekule khona is ukuthenga nje kudla in bulk njengalokhu lesikubonile siyasabona nje nasenda le recall ye peanut butter lebe idume kakhulu ukuthi kudla lekufana nebomani vongumani siphinze futhi sikhulume ngabotindlubu nemabhontshisi kanjalo kuyaye kube netilwane emveni kwesikhathi leside lokhu lesikubita kusima weevils so that would mean ukuthi now kubekile enzaweni ukuvulile wangavali ngesivalo kutoba nalama weevils ngoba kungena imoisture nemanvongomani noma sithanza nje imbitfu sikanzile kuyaye kube netilwanyana letithide uphinze futhi uganze wena uthi hayi no stawuphephetha nje bogogo suse lema weevils ngilapha ke lesi increase khona boma aflatoxins nani konke lokhu lekungafanelanga so sicela ukuthi na uthengile wende show ukuthi uyakwati ukubeka ngendlela lefanele you seal funza le packaging ukuthi if you have opened namasi faka efridge kufake ngeqiniso efridge kanti futhi ne rice naniholisene wathenga le 10 kg njengoba matlo asho ifreezer isebenza kakhulu yakwathi nekufreezer irice nestamp sakho nemabhontshisi then uyakwathi kungahlala nje umnyaka wonke
Right.
in your freezer.
Okay, point taken. Siyabonga kakhulu ke kulolu hlangothi. Let's take our next caller. Sina Mrs. Mbili ulapha ke eNatal. Sakumonela ehleleni sawubona.
Yebo sawubona.
Ninjani mama?
Sikhona sibezwe mnini.
Wakhala kusithi mama, khuluma nathi mama.
Ngicela ukubingelela kuwena nabahambeli bakho. Mina inkinga yami engibe nayo ngicela ukuthi bangisize mhlambe bangibonise kuyona. Ngithenge i-product kwenye yama-retail amakhulu eSouth Africa. Kwatholakala ukuthi inenkinga abantwana bami bagula kwayimanje umncane usene-chronic u-eczema i-shop ayikaze ngiye kuyona bafuna ama-medical records and everything now it's 7 years down the line still inkinga inami and it's a very big shop ukuthi ngakwazi ukuthi ngikhulume but ukuthi ngenze njani kufanele ngiqhubeke ngithathe luphi uhlelo ngizamile ukuthinta abakwa-consumer ngibahlanganiswa umuntu umntwana eradweni bafika bathi bazongisa e-tribunal court only it was in vain akekho wabuyela back kumina still ngisasele nenkinga.
Yo, Mrs. Mbili, thank you so much for your call. Sabonga kakhulu ke kusishayela. Siyathemba ukuthi ke tini intethu uthi vakashite namhla ke takusita kulolu hlangothi and I would love both you ladies to respond to this. Mshengu ngicala ngawo.
Mama into yokuqala nje ngingayisho ukuthi uma sikhuluma ngokulimazeka noma iharm emveni kokuthi usebenzise either noma udle noma usebenzise izithakwe ezithize sinalento lesibiza ukuthi i-causal link. Uma ngabe uye wadla ukudla sithathe nje ngiye nje ngaphuza ubisi kanjalo and then ngase ngikhishwa isisu that would mean ukuthi kumele kube khona lo wesikubiza ukuthi yi-link between ubisi engiliphuzile nalesi sesingiphethe ngakho ke lokhu kuyaye kube nzinyana kubantu bakithi ngoba asikwazi ukuthi ngoba usuke udle ubisi waphinde futhi wadla let's say udlela ama cornflakes then into esingayazi kumele kuhlolwe kokubili ama cornflakes nalo bisi olithengile then sikwazi ukubona ukuthi inkinga ivelephi kuma cornflakes noma ukubisi na ngoba nasidla ukudla sisebenzisa izinto eziningana ekudleni so ingakho ke kuba likhuni ukuthi angikhulumele nje ekutheni na ukhuluma ngabantu baka Consumer Commission ngingasho ukuthi imuphi umnyango ukuthi sikwazi ukuthi sikusize ngoba asinayo ilink ezothi lento igcobile noma lokudla okudlile ngempela yilebisi elivela umkhiqizo wakabani. So kumele sazi ukuthi udle ubisi umkhiqizo wayiphi kampani sizokwazi ukuthi nangabe kuthatha inyathelo sithatha inyathelo uya ngomkhiqizo nekhampani ethize. So that causal link ibalukhuni kakhulu. Kanti nangabe bewunayo ipackaging ukuthi hayi cha hleze njengoba ukhuluma ngeeczema ngoba into yesikhumba ukuthi ingane yami iye yagcoba let's say uvaselina owenziwe inayi company, then siyakwazi ukuthi le vaseline leyo ithathwe isesenjalo ihlolwe, then kuzokwazi ukuthi udokotela abone ubudlelwane phakathi kweeczema nale vaseline. Uma ngabe asinakho lokho nathi nje singolona umnyango ovikela abathengi asikwazi ukwenza anything ngoba asinabo ubufakazi obuphathekayo esingasho ukuthi singathi icompany thize iyona eresponsible. Ingakho ke hlezi ungakwazanga ukuthola usizo njengoba ususho.
All right, Mrs. Mbili, ngiyathemba ukuthi usitakele. Thank you so much for your call. And ke ubuto wakho ke usiteke abantu abaningi ke kuleli hlelo lethu namhla. Let's now take a quick break. We'll be right back. Asihlangane nasibuya eTitolo. Welcome back. Our participation lines are still open for you to take part. Ungashayela icingo khona manje ku 011-714-0671 noma ke 011-714-0672. Ungasithumela futhi na WhatsApp ku 060-844-9857, or you can even interact with us on our social media platforms. I can see on Facebook the messages are coming in fast and furious. But let's take our first caller, rather our next caller, Sinatu Mishang ula iSoweto. Sagomoyo ehleleni sawubona?
Sawubona bhuti.
Siphilile kunjani baba?
Ya no ngiyabonga ukuthi ngiyanibulisa lonke lapha e-studio. Mina i-concern yami i-one concern yami. Mangigoya around the shopping centers lapho kuthengisa abantu ngaphandle. Sometimes unokuthola ukuthi these people are selling things that you can see ukuthi ziphuma ema-shop and i-date yayo idlulile, but they have reached the public. So ngifuna ukwazi ukuthi what is it that can be done ukuthi lento lezo either si-stop or si-check ngoba if food safety for to protect people, but if eventually lekudla lekuyafika ema-township abantu bayakudla, then we have missed the point. So mina inkinga yami ukuthi how could it be checked, how could it be stopped ukuthi lokudla loko ukukhipha emashelfini kungafiki e-kitchen somehow kuyafika siyakubona kuyathengiswa.
Alright, Mishang, siyabonga kakhulu ke kusifonela. Thank you so much for your call. Ukhuluma ke ukuthi ke kudla, how do we ensure ukuthi ke akuphumi emashelfini etitolo ku expire bese kuya kuma street vendors lapho ke we can have easy access?
That's it's a difficult one, especially if ayikho imithetho yokuthi everyone must showcase i-traceability yokuthi uthenge kuphi. So wonke umuntu uyathenga. Kuna some cases where sithole ukuthi ama-products are produciwe in a factory, in the shadow places. So it's a difficult one where we really rely on law enforcement to say, how do we structure this supply chain? How do we know who's producing our food products? When the machines come from either into our country, do we know where they are going? We just heard of what happened in Groblersdal. There was an interception, a huge one. How did those machines even cross? And there is no track and trace. We do not know what's happening, but there's ways that can happen to ensure that regulators know exactly who is trading in South Africa. It's just a matter of accepting how the other globes are doing. If you get to the EU, you need a digital passport for your product. Where does it come from? Who manufactured it? Where in that country are they based? And who's the owner? All of that, you have to see it at the tip of your hands. So we need to develop so that, and I hear a cry from most of the township people. Indeed, there's a lot that's happening. We just need to be collective as a country to say, how do we make sure that we keep our people safe? But the message to the business side, if we do not do the right things, big or small, we are going to perish and the economy is going to suffer. And we're going to end up with a ripple effect of us having not done simple things like maintaining food safety. I mean, we saw horrible things with your sister TV show where people were really leveraging off the regulations. Someone would just say, no, it's best before. We are not coming here to educate people so that people can use the education in the incorrect manner.
Yeah.
Uyayibona i-product ihlele ku-shelf ine-mold, it's open, and then you base it on that it's best before, so I can continue selling it. It is wrong, it is fraud, it is black, you can see it. Remove it from the shelf.
Right.
Basic principles.
And it's quite tricky because just off camera, we're discussing whether it is possible to tamper with the best before or the expiry dates. And the conclusion was it is actually possible because people rub off the expiry dates, even on bottles or even on cans, and then retype whatever desired expiry date. So how are we protected as consumers from such?
Lokho kubhlungu ukuthi sometimes we rely on kuthembeka kwemnini stolo because we would believe ukuthi nangabe uthembekile, he really cares about labantu lakabathengiselako. He would really make sure ukuthi tinkambiso takhe disemthethweni. But in this case nangabe umuntu akana interest ukuthi uthengisela abantu lokulaka gijimisile imali, then you will get such things. But lokule khona futhi ukuthi kanyendi you would find ukuthi labantu labathengisa stolo bayaye basinikete lama tip off. Ngiyakhumbula nje we once got a tip off at Bloemfontein where in ngamanje lenkulu was repackaging, bringing in lokule expirile, repackaging it into fresh bags. We did follow it up, and then there was an investigation into that. So lokule sikucelako ukuthi kuwe futhi njengemsebenzi lapha esitolo nangabe uyakubona lokunjalo kushintshwa nje kwema date nani kanzi futhi noma nangabe lo muntu ucashe kuwe uyabona abakwenda lokho sinikete nje i-tip off. We will come stokwenda show ukuthi at least njengebantu labasemthethweni we can do something about it. But lokho kungawe njengemthengi njengoba ulalele lapha ekhaya uthi kuyenteka uyakubona but uyabinza. So besicela nje ukuthi asikhulume noma nje usinikete nje kube anonymous. We will follow it up.
Yeah, and speaking of tip off, how sustainable is it to ensure ukuthi bantu like lo monakalo awuchubeki? Nangabe mina ngibona maybe tikotela tefish leting 15 eshelfini esitolo lesithide, and then me taking the phone call and then calling your office ngithi hey inyanza leyo nase sitolo lesithide lapha sithengisa tikotela tefish leti expire. By the time you get there, you'll probably get there the following day or the day after. Lapho kumonakalo so uyachubeka abantu bathenga ukudla lokhu expire.
Ingakho nje besithi sinema ward councillors nebantu nje especially because nasikhuluma ngetitolo especially ema informal stores ma tuck shop kanjalo lawa ngilawa lesithenga kuwe emalokishini siyamathi imnini stolo siyamathi futhi ne ward councillor asibathinzeni and then sikhulume nabo ukuthi sicela nje ukuthi please environmental health practitioner ayifike because environmental health practitioner ayidzingi nje nekwendi appointment nabafika nje bayabakubuke kudlo expired banalo futhi neligunya lokuthi bakususe there and then. And then thina nakungithi what we will do, we will investigate. Sekumele se apply le certificate to preserve lokudla kuqala. And then bese ngikhona then we go for lona adjudication ku court. But lokho lesikusho ukuthi sonke let's police this so that we try. Lokho lesikwendile ke manje lokho besiye e-Free State. We have issued isikhathi nje besinetitolo letting 57. We have already inspected, finalized, went back. Nase sibuya sakhaza ukuthi embeleni still they are non-compliant. We have now issued compliance notices. Titolo letting 30 will issue compliance notices. Sina 4 good wherein we feel ukuthi compliance notice is not even going to cure that. Wherein we are planning ukuthi directly we have to go to the tribunal so that we can actually set an example because noma be kutitolo letincane they are registered, we can follow them up. But lokubhlungu ukuthi lema tuck shop lamanye they are not even registered. Nase sifika with certificate ukuthi no siya investigator bavele bavale.
Okay, alright, asishiye lapho ke mbukeli isithathe elikhefu lethu lekugcina ngci hlala kanye nathi ke ungasanyakati siyabuya khona manje leli lungelo lakho. Welcome to a very final segment. Sayachubeka nenzaba yethu ke kepha singakachubeki asesithathe ke a very final caller. We did manage to re-establish connection with Peter in Davidton. Sakumodo ehleleni sawubona.
Kunjani baba?
Siphilile kunjani baba?
Nombuzo lana, some of my questions, my sister, nomunye, angati answer, so my final question now. Tenga fish etai who etan swat a box of fish ne. When I come home, a fish on top it's all right, but in the bottom, at the bottom, in Tolama fish plasmanas, the entire box at the bottom it's rotten. I've got to sleep, I've got everything. I'm going back to Tehu, Bangfige Tehu, man, I bought this fish this morning, so I'm doing things the very same day. So I didn't sleep at my fridge, didn't sleep at my place. So ngicela ukuthi ungijinje le boss because nasi sleep this time sleep shows everything. So wangichika lo mlungu wangitshela ukuthi there's nothing he can do. Ngithathe ifish ngahamba nayo kwamanye ngiyabuya ukuthi ifish ibolile. I go with such cases.
Okay, Peter, continue watching because our guest today will give you the right answer and what to do. Thank you so much for the call. Matlo, how would you respond to that?
I love that question because I'm a super complainer. And I'm glad that he acted immediately.
Yes.
You need to go back. That's the right process.
Okay.
You need to go to the shop and say, this is what you are not satisfied with. And this, normally the Consumer Goods Ombuds will outline it clearly.
Okay.
So that you follow that process and then whatever they give you, you need to document it. And then you need to take it a step further and contact the Ombuds. This is when the Ombuds will come in. We had a caller last week on our hotline. He had already thrown away the sample, thrown away the receipt. So you're losing the trace of what you have done. So keep all of that. You're literally building a case because this affects your pocket, it affects your safety. So that when you go and give it to the Ombuds can then do an assessment and you will get reimbursed in terms of what really would satisfy you. What the retailer should have done shouldn't have acted like that. They should have complied, either gave a refund or given an exchange of the product.
How long is that process though? Because I would imagine it would sort of discourage people from pursuing it because of the length, or it probably drags on.
They really mean that, and I've done a few in my life, and I've succeeded in most of them. The Ombuds is very responsive. They will reach out to them. They've got an online app, and you can just log in and do your things there. So the services are there. We just have to stay on it. As we say, if we report and continuously report, this is how we're gonna get the change.
Okay.
And hopefully I wouldn't go back to that store because the service really has not complied with what the CPA requires. Yeah.
Mishengu, do you think a consumer are confident enough to voice out some concerns when it comes to their own food safety?
Ngicabanga ukuthi bathengi labanyenti, they normally don't do that. I would remember ekhaya they would say man singwa sinye nje kuphela nje ungaze ucomplain nje ngesingwa saka 20 rand lokungahambi yothenga lesinye, because that is the culture ukuthi I know sincane sinye, but nasa ueda if malofu la ka10 ngelanga lawa bekamoshakele and nobody complained, that would mean ukuthi umnikati wesitolo succeeds. So besicela ukuthi the process might be longer njengale beyikhulunywa but Peter manje ukuthi then umnikati wesitolo just said angireplace. Sicela nje ukuthi akathathe le fish ayibeke fridge and then go a step further and complain. Kutawuthatha maybe inyanga and all that akayiyekele nje in the fridge as long as anale receipt imali yakhe utoyitfola nakanjani. So besicela nje ukuthi asicomplaineni ukuthi kume nelishintsho lelithide. Let us sensitize ourselves to complain sibe baningi nangabe uyabona ukuthi ngazi ukuthi lo mnini store akananzaba nebantu, besicela nje ukuthi enda loku right. Ungasaphinza uthenge lapho. Ngiyathi ukuthi labanye batovele nje basho ukuthi nokulesiphaza shop sinye vele bayakweledisa. Yekela thenga kulo la kunakako lo la kenda show ukuthi impilo yakhe iphephile.
Ngoba phela walking away from this shop and never shopping there again because of the bad service, because of the rotten food that they ostensibly sell is one thing. But mina as a consumer, as umthengi, and I'm the biggest stakeholder, njenge customer, njenge consumer, do I have the right of taking action? Kutsi lokudla loku kubolile and me calling all the offices, the CGCSA or the NCC will take forever. Can I physically remove all those products from the shelves?
Ngiloku lesibene nginganako lenkulu because what we have seen is nasiya Eastern Cape kuye kwabane khona abantwana laba badle kudla thide. What happened ukuthi bandvu bavele nje baya nje bona bathi no bayokususa lokudla siyathi ukuthi lokunye vela kusukanga but what you do is now wenda njalo you destroy le evidence noma bese sifuna ngoba maybe lama lofu esingobe ka 11 lawa beka moshakele senwathethe noma senimoshile asakwati ukuthi sibe nale sample yokuthi nasifika si investigator ngiloku lesingambamba ngako lo mnini store akusekho. So besicela nje ukuthi asingamoshi ungakhiphi lokudla esitolo manje nje wena uvele nje ubithe emaphoyisa ukuthi hayi manje ngiloku lengikubonako lokhu and lokukhona ukuthi certificate se compliance nasi ngekho vele esitolo kumele sivalwe.
Okay.
Fonela nje police station yakho banalo ligunya lekuvala store. Especially nakungekho certificate of compliance.
Yes, thank you so much for that. Now Matlo, what are your closing comments in terms of food safety and what we need to know?
We are all responsible. It is our pockets that are hit. It's our lives that we need to protect. Let's keep reporting. Our app is available. We'll take the data, give it to law enforcement. They'll come and support you.
Okay.
So we are truly happy as a sector to get to this point.
Okay, Mshengu, just a final words.
Bengicela nje ukuthi nangabe njengemthengi awujabulile ngicela nje ukuthi ungaphindze uthenge lapho kanti lokukhona nangabe kudla kumoshakele abafuni ukukuthatha ngicela nje ukuthi ungagwadi bese uyaduba wena kusinovele nje kumoshakela ngisayi lapho reporter kuze ukuthi sikwadi ukuthi sithathe inyathelo letifanele.
All right, ladies, siyabonga kakhulu ukuhlanganyela kuze kube ngathi. Thank you so much for your time. Kwanyalo ke mbukele sesifike emapheselweni elihlelo lethu namhla. Ngithi angibonge ivakashi lethu ngesikhathi sabo. Ngithaza buka kanye nani babukele ngeke banathi kuze kube ngimanje. Asihlangana futhi isikhathi lesitawo lapho ke sitawudzingitsa khona ke indzaba lethinza wena nemalungelo akho njengemthengi. Khona la kumhamba phambili SABC 1 Mzansi for sure. Siphinze futhi sisakade na ku SABC Plus. Lapho ke sitanilethela ke lenye futhi indzaba letawuthinza wena nemalungelo akho njengemthengi. From Miss Mphiwe Ngongwane and the rest of the team, nisale kahle. Wishing you a great week ahead. Cheers.
Hallelujah.